Pratap ji, once you have done the payment, let me know in the chat box, okay? Just give me a second. All right. Here we go. Okay, chalo. So till now we have seen what do you mean by active, reactive way and proactive way of data collection. What do you mean by one factor time OFAT? Okay, with a fantastic example of those three teenage boys and a girl. That example we have seen what is full factorial design. Then we have seen OFAT. Then we have seen the keeper strategy. Okay. Then we have seen how the full factorial design is created, minus minus plus plus minus minus plus plus. How many number of runs are there? Those number of runs can be calculated by L raised to F, level raised to factors. Okay. And as number of levels and factor go up, the number of runs go exponentially very high. That's why we have to select the factors very, very, effectively, and select the levels also very, very effectively. Okay. Then we have seen how to create the factorial design with the help of Minitab. And then after that, we have seen how to analyze that as well. Okay. So the first round of analysis we have done, where we have seen the, the residual analysis. Then we have seen the Pareto analysis of the standardized effect. And we have seen the normal distribution of the residual, and in which we identified C and D are the critical factors. Okay. Let me share my screen once again and go back. Yes. Okay. Yes. Pratap ji, your payment is through. Congratulations. Welcome on board. Super. Yes, guys, make this option fantastically available, because this is available only for the live audience and not after that. So, okay, so make sure. Chalo. So this is what we have seen, the Pareto chart, then the effect plot like this, where we have seen C and D. Pareto chart also saying C and D. Residual plot is also saying, there is symmetry, there is a normality, stability and normality is present in the, in your residuals. Okay. Now let's go back to, the sessions folder. Let's see what is there in the sessions folder. Just click on the sessions folder, the statistical data. Okay. Just see here. Now look at this. So with the sessions folder, there is certain lot of data is there, but for us, not everything is important. I will just quickly touch upon some topics. Okay, look at this. Look at this data. Okay, here and the p-value as well. Okay, so there the factors here and there is a p-value. Now understand this. If you remember, the p-value is less than 0.05, then the factor is significant. Write this down. Factor is significant, which is very critical. जिसका भी p value 0.05 से कम है, that factor is significant factor. Now look at this. The first one is called as main effect. So this is A, B, C and D. Now let's look at A. A का क्या है? A's factor is this one, 0.063, just above the basically the 0.05 mark. Okay, so just above. Second is B, which is brand of bread, which is 0.743. The third one, quantity of onion, is 0.000. So this is the significant factor, C, and that's what we have proven earlier as well. And the D has 0.017. Okay, so this also we have seen earlier as well. Clear, everybody? Can you see this? Just give me yes in the chat box. Clear है everybody? सबको मिला है ये? Just give me yes in the chat box, everybody. Very good, very good. Just a second. हाँ, yes, प्रताप जी, your payment is through. Congratulations, जो कि मैंने already बोला है. So Divyashri, Mohit, Pratap Singh, your payment is through. पवन जी आपका पेमेंट फेल आ रहा है, प्लीज इफ यू आर ट्राइंग विथ जस्ट ट्राई अनदर कार्ड इफ पॉसिबल. ओके, आपका पेमेंट फेल आ रहा है पवन जी. ओके, कमिंग बैक टू दिस. कहा था, हाँ अच्छा, ओके, यहां तक क्लियर है ना? यस, वेरी गुड. बी एंड सो बी इज, नो, बी इज 0.000. ओके, वो जो लीनियर मॉडल है ना, उसका 0.00 है, नॉट नॉट ए एंड नॉट बी. सी एंड डी का है सबसे कम. सी का है 0.000 एंड डी का है 0.017. क्लियर एवरीबॉडी? C and D. That's what we have seen earlier as well, correct? Now, the second one is called two-way interaction. If you remember AB, AC, AD, all these things are two-way interaction. But if you observe very closely, not a single interaction is less than 0.05. Okay. Coming back to the three-way interaction, which is A, B, C, okay, A, C, D, B, C, D, etc. So again, this also you can see not a single interaction is less than 0.05. And the final one is A, B, C, and D, which is also 0.021, That means only two factors, which is C and D, are significant factors. Are you clear with this? P value is also suggesting the same thing. Clear hai? Just give me yes in the chat box. Just type clear in the chat box, please. Yeah, Pavanji, if you can change the car, that might help. Okay. Clear. Just give me yes. Super yes. हाँ ना, कोई तो कंफर्मेशन देगा. सब लोग पेमेंट कर रहे हैं क्या? अच्छा. हाँ, क्लियर है. वेरी गुड. नाउ इफ यू स्क्रॉल डाउन, you will find you will find there is something called equation. You can see the huge regression equation. Y is equal to a plus b 1x1 plus b2x2 plus b3x3, and huge equation including main effect, one way interaction, two way interaction, four way interaction, सबको मिला के बड़ा equation. But the factors which are not critical, we have to drop them because they make no difference to our impact, to our Y. Okay. So that is the reason we need to remove those factors which are not impactful. Everybody with me? So now the part comes is the removal of the factors. Just type yes in the chat box. अभी हम लोग फैक्टर को रिमूव करेंगे. Everybody? हाँ जी. So just do Control E, come to this dialog box and come to terms. Okay. Now यहां पे हम लोग आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे. फर्स्ट व्हाट विल डू इज include the terms in the model through order 4. Order 4 meaning four way interaction A, B, C, D. तो यहां पे हम लोग करेंगे ओनली टू वे इंटरेक्शन तक ही हमें मॉडल चाहिए. हमें ना थ्री वे इंटरेक्शन चाहिए ना फोर वे इंटरेक्शन चाहिए. ओनली A and B and what you can say, main effect and one of the effect we want. Okay. Now understand this. If you go back to our graph, let me just take you to the graph. Okay, understand this. I'm just closing it once again. Let me just go back to the graph. Graph में कैसे जाएंगे? Okay, Control Alt G. If I press Control Alt G, I will go to directly graph. Okay, I will go to Pareto. Pareto में जाऊंगा. यहां पे देखिए, just look at this. C and D only have to be selected, which is quantity of onion and time of cooking. Okay. Now, but what about A? A is very close. Now you have to take a call. Do you want A in the model as well? If you want to keep, because it is very close. It's like a student who has scored, let's say 70% mark is passing, no? A student who has scored 69% mark. Only a small. So can we give the what you can say, clearing or re-examination? Can we consider this? It can be yes, it can be no. If you consider, we will keep it in the model. Okay, grace mark. Grace mark de sakte isko. Okay. And what about CD? Okay, the same question was asked. Like C and D has got impact, but the CD has not got the impact. But even though it is just on the fourth position, have you understood this? Okay, so if you ask me, I will keep A, I will keep C, I will keep D, and I will keep CD in the model, and I will remove rest of all these things from the model. Are you clear with this? Just type yes in the chat box. ये सब मैं उड़ा दूंगा. Even though they are not critical, but I will still make a model because they are very close to the critical. Now this is your choice, your team's choice, whether you want to take them or whether you want to drop them. Drop भी करेंगे, statistically it's the right thing. Clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. Clear है ये फंडा clear है? Just give me yes. पवन जी, your payment issue, congratulations. Finally, अभी यहां पे फोकस करिए, आप बाद में पेमेंट करिए, ठीक है? जो भी पेमेंट ट्राई कर रहा है अभी, जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड दिस, फॉर दिस मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट. बाद में आप पेमेंट ट्राई करिए, ठीक है? नाउ, so how do we go about it? Let's go back again to the the last edit dialog box. Click on that, go to terms. Now first what we'll do here, select two. Now first what we will do is we will select all the terms on the left hand side. Okay, तो ये है available. So on the left hand side we have the available terms, on the right hand side we have the selected terms. Okay, first we will take all the terms on the left hand side. तो पूरे के पूरे हम लोग left side में ले लिया, right hand side will be blank. Okay, following me? Everybody have taken you? Just give me yes in the chat box. Taken this on the left hand side. Now we have to select what? A, C and D and CD, correct? So double click on A, it will get selected. Double click on C, it will get selected. Double click on D, it will get selected. Double click on CD. Now you can see CD here. You can get double click on that. So A, C, D and CD has been selected. Clear everybody? दिख रहा है सबको? Okay, so what we have done, for the first case, we have done the entire model run. Now we are doing only A, C and A, C, D and CD. Okay, click on OK. And now we'll run the same thing again. All right, look at this. So the residual plots are also saying the normality, stability as per the norms. There is no special thing. Pareto chart is also confirming CD, A and CD. They are very much, impactful. Okay. And here, D, C and what you can say. So only non-significant is this one. CD is non-significant. Okay. The CD term is non-significant. So you can eliminate CD as well. आप CD को भी निकाल सकते हो. यहाँ पे वो non-significant दिखा रहा है. Clear है? So not significant है, बाकी के तीनों भी significant दिखा रहे हैं. So you can eliminate that term from the model as well. CD को remove कर सकते हो. Clear? Now there is something very interesting. Okay. What is very interesting? Go to stat. Everybody with me till now? Just give me yes in the chat box. सब लोग मेरे साथ है? Fantastic. So go to stat, go to DOE, go to factorial, and now go to response optimizer. The last option is response optimizer. Just select that. Stat DOE factorial response optimizer. Okay. So this will come. Now, so our response is test. And our goal is, now there are multiple goals we can have. Okay. For example, if our response is defect, so defect we will minimize, right? So our goal will be minimizing the defect. If response is efficiency, our goal will be maximizing efficiency. So it depends on what is your response and what do you want to do with that. Okay. So right now our test, we want to maximize, right? So we'll select the goal is to maximize. All right. Yes. Perfect. In this case, it will be maximized. Then go to setup. तो आई थिंक सेटअप में कुछ नहीं है, ऑप्शंस में भी कुछ नहीं है. ओके, एंड जस्ट से ओके. ओके करके देखते हैं क्या होता है. वाओ, एवरीबॉडी गॉट दिस ग्राफ? जस्ट टाइप यस इन द चैट बॉक्स. एवरीबॉडी गॉट दिस ग्राफ? जस्ट टेस्ट को मैक्सिमाइज करके क्लिक ऑन ओके, यू विल गेट दिस ग्राफ. जस्ट गिव मी गॉट इट इन द चैट बॉक्स सो दैट. या फिलहाल कोई भी पेमेंट ना करे अभी फिलहाल. जस्ट फोकस ओवर हियर एंड देन आई विल गिव यू एम्पल अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम टू मेक द पेमेंट. ठीक है. सो what is this? Just try to understand this. Okay, here there are the three factors which are critical factors which have been selected. What are the three factors which have been selected here? The first factor is oven temperature, which is, it was A, right? Quantity of onion, which was C, and time of cooking, which was D. Okay, now there were two levels. This is the minus and plus level. This is minus and plus level. This is minus and plus level. Okay, now the maximum average test we can get, okay, if we only work on these three factors A, C and D, we can get is this one, 7.620. Okay, because on the response column we had given the the test data, right? So here you can see here, if we keep the temperature at 65 degree, if we keep quantity of onion 2 and time of cooking 3 minutes in the oven, okay, then we can get the maximum value, which is 7.6.2, which is the best test we can get with this experiment. Now here is the best deal. Now look at this. Okay, now I can play around this. Now let's look at these red lines. Okay, now these lines, no, these lines are denoting the slope. You remember the slope of Ajay, Vijay and Sanjay wala slope example, right? Remember that? Ajay, Vijay, exactly this is the same. Okay, oven temperature, even though there is a slope, it is much flatter slope. Okay, quantity of onion has got a very sharp slope. That means it is a very critical factor. And time of cooking is a second critical factor here. Okay, now we can play around this. And so this is fixed at 65. I can move around to, let's say, 62. Everybody, can you just put it to 62? Just move that cursor and put it to 62. Okay. Yeah, बीच में 62 पे लेके आइए. And see the change in the Y, which is 7.1889. So if I change the oven temperature between, from 65 to 62, I will get a reduction in my test. I mean, if you got the bulb on moment here. So that's what I said. You just select the highest and the lowest and you get huge impact. Okay. Now let's come to quantity of onion. Okay. Quantity of onion is 2. If I reduce the quantity of onion, let's say I'm keeping the oven temperature at 65 once again. Quantity of onion from 2, let's say I'm putting 1.5. Let's say 1.5. Okay, so very close to 1.5. And look at the taste. Look at the impact. It is dropping to 5.7, guys. Such a critical factor. Just a small half a piece I've just removed and the test is dropped. Very, very critical factor. Yes or no? Okay, let me just put it back again and let me play with the time of cooking. The time of cooking has to be 3 minutes. Okay. Now the best setting is the 3 minutes. If I increase it, now this is a negative correlation. Can you see here? When I'm increasing the time of cooking, my test is dropping. It is called negative correlation. So let me increase the test from 3 to 4. Let me put it to 4 here. If I put it to 4, my test is dropping from 7.7 to 6.8. How many of you are mind blown with this optimizer? So you just play around this and you can predict any value of X and Y with the help of optimizer. Mind blown? Just type MB in the chat box. This is the output of your design of experiment. Super clear? Amazing, amazing. Yeah, the people who have made the payment, just check, you would have received a confirmation email as well. And you can access the master black belt course. But Abhi, if you have not yet completed green belt or black belt, just don't jump to the master black belt. Okay, it will be too heavy for you. Just go step by step, complete green, black, and then master black. Clear? All right. So that's it from the black belt hackathon point of view. Any question you have, let me know in the chat box, and I will answer those questions. And how many of you have completed your green belt certification, your black belt study as well, and you are ready for the examination today or tomorrow? It is absolutely okay. Just type me in the chat box. So there are there are three criterias. One is you have to have your green belt certification done. आपके पास green belt certificate number होना चाहिए, because to start the black belt course, not course, the exam, first you need to put your green belt certificate number. Okay, then only you can go to the next level. Then only you can go to the exam. Okay, otherwise it will not go further. ठीक है? So आपका green belt number होना जरूरी है. So your green belt certification, your number, you have been through the entire course content, and you are ready and confident about the exam. If you have not been through course content, please do not attempt the exam. That will be my request. Okay. And as I suggested yesterday, my fear is not about failure. My fear is about passing. Okay. So that is my biggest fear. What if you know without green belt we can't do that? Okay. That's a prerequisite. Green belt is a prerequisite for the black belt, and the black belt is prerequisite for the master black belt. You can take the admission. Okay, you can take the admission. Okay, but for attempting the exam, you have to complete green belt, then black belt, and then the master belt. The same thing. I'll explain you what is the requirement here. Super. And what needs to be done for the examination point of view. Okay. So here we go. Let me just open my whiteboard here. So like green belt, black belt exam, okay, it's for 2 hours. Black belt exam will be for 2 hours. There will be 100 MCQs, multiple choice questions. All right. Fantastic. So Ismailji, you can absolutely, if you have completed and if you have gone through the entire course content, and if you're ready for the examination, please go ahead. Okay. And then, it's an open book test again. It's same like thing. Open book. 70%, which is the CSSC criteria. 70% passing mark is required to. Now in this, there are few maybe Minitab related stuff, some screenshots of the Minitab where you need to take. So keep your Minitab handy, but not required, but just keep your Minitab handy. If in some cases Minitab related question also can be asked. Okay. So for 2 hours MCQ type question, 100 questions, open book test, 70% passing. That's it, right? So if you are ready for the examination, okay, result will be within 7 working days, 6 working days. That's a standard norm for yellow belt, green belt, black belt. The moment you submitted the exam, after that you can expect within a week's time, you can expect the result. Okay. So the people who are ready for this, all right, just have to send the WhatsApp message, and we will share the examination details and examination link on that particular WhatsApp number. Okay. The requirement criteria is GB certification should have been done. The criteria, prerequisite, I will say. Prerequisite. Okay. So GB certification number, your black belt study completed, then only you should, attempt this exam. Okay. Otherwise, you can do it. Okay. So whenever you are ready, just send the message on the this mentor's number, and our mentor will arrange the examination for you. Okay. Yeah. The model question paper is there already in the bottom. Okay. In the bottom of the black belt, I'll show you that. I'll show you. Let me just stop sharing this. Haji. So for the even the green belt also, no, at the bottom of the course you have the sample questionnaire. You can just see here. I'm just scrolling it down. After control phase, there is a hackathon recording given, and there is a sample questionnaire. Okay, just go through the sample questionnaire before you attempt the examination. That will be very much handy. Okay, and you can have multiple attempts. That's not a problem. Multiple attempts can be done. You need not to pay any separate amount for that as well. Okay, don't worry. Everything has been taken care of in your first payment itself. Okay, same goes with master black belt as well. Okay. So our completion rate is on time 75%. That is the best rate in the industry. So that is the reason we are pushing people in the master, in this hackathon, in the live sessions, okay, in the coaching, support them in all the aspects. That's why is this success of the people. Okay, super. So I wish you all the very best. The people who want to take the exam right now, they send a message right now. The people who want to do the exam tomorrow, you can give the examination tomorrow. Okay, yeah, this is the partial payment link. The people who are wanting to make the payment, all the paid members, the MBB paid members, have you received the confirmation email? Have you received the confirmation email? Just type yes in the chat box. Haji, Saikat ji, please type in the chat box. What is your query? Have you received the confirmation email? All the paid members. Divyashri has received. Who else? Mohit ji, Pratap ji, Pawan ji, have you received the confirmation email? So confirmation email meaning you can access the master black belt curriculum as well. If no, don't worry, I will give you the access tomorrow. Okay? आपको कल मिल जाएगा access सुबह. हाँ जी. Sunday भी कर, yes. Ismail ji, you are absolutely okay. Sunday भी कर सकते हैं. Whenever you are fresh, you require 2 hours complete attention for that. Okay, so whenever you are ready, just send a message and our team will provide the details and the link over there. Okay, super amazing. Percentage of score वो निकालना पड़ेगा. Yeah, we can tell you what is this percentage of score. Just send a message on that. Now our team will pull out the numbers and give it to you. Okay. Super, guys. Thank you very much for joining in. I wish you all the very best. No, it is not my. If you want to grow to the next level, no, Master Black Belt will help. If you want to start your own consulting in the near future, Master Black Belt is must. Okay. There is unforeseen issues in the internet. No problem. Again, let's say if you start the exam and in between the internet connection goes away. Okay. Don't worry. You can just, start all over again. Make sure that it does not happen. Okay. Yeah. Done. So any question, just send a message and we will be happy to serve you, happy to help you. Okay. Bye-bye, guys. Take care. Keep learning, keep growing. Yes, samples. So just whatever you have, whatever you want, just send the message. Okay, sample size calculation ka ye daliye. And let me check if sample size calculation is there. Okay, in the masterclass archive. Have you checked the masterclass archive? Usme sometimes we would have taken that class in the past. Okay, let me check. So this is the masterclass archive. Let's say I open any, any class and just go on the left-hand side and search for sample size calculation. Let's say sample size calculation. You can see here on 3rd of August, we have taken the power and sample size. So I'm just giving you the link. You can just check out this link. Okay. Ye dekhiye. In the masterclass archive, you can just check out till the time we take a fresh one. Okay. So here we go. I'm just putting that in the, yes. Okay. So you can just check out that. ठीक है. Power and sample size calculation का एक session लिया हुआ था, उसका recording है. ठीक है. Super. Okay, guys. That's it from my side. All the best and congratulations to the people who have upgraded to the Master Black Belt and the people who are still on the verge. Please do it before end of the day today so that you can take the advantage of this. I'll keep this partial payment link open. Okay. If you're interested, you can send a message on our admin, this number for the partial payment link. So till end of the day today, I will keep it open. Okay. So you can make the payment with ease. Thank you very much. All the best. Keep learning, keep growing. This is Desh Patil signing off. Bye bye. Take care.